Innovators, you've got a great idea for a software product. You know that if you simply just get it into the market, people will buy it and you can make a lot of money. But maybe you aren't sure where to start, or lack the funds, or you're afraid to share your idea with the wrong people, or need to be connected to the right manufacturers or programmers or contacts. Well, you're not alone. Many people with great money-making ideas get stalled early in the process and miss opportunities that could provide freedom and wealth. Maybe even worse, some never even get started and have no chance of fulfilling their dreams. And even worse than that, have you ever seen your idea in market making someone else rich? Yeah, me too. It's such a disappointment. That's exactly why Pitch to Sell was created, to turn those ideas into money for people like you, the innovators, with great ideas just waiting to be built. Hi, my name is Kyle Jetzel, and I want to thank you for tuning in. In the next few minutes we have together, we'll cover a few things you must know before you share your great idea with anyone, a few pitfalls to watch out for, and a few ways you may end up wasting your time if you go down the wrong path. These are the things we wish we knew, and we promise knowing them up front will save you a lot of time, money, and frustration if you're finally ready to do something with your idea. And in a few minutes, at the end of this video, we'll share with you something that you'll want to know that is vital to the money-making success of your idea, but only if you stay to the end. But first things first, turn off your phone, close the door to your office, put your kids to bed, whatever it is you need to do to minimize distractions, do it. We've seen this information change people's lives, and we want to make sure you hear this information clearly. You see, Pitch to Sell is the brainchild of several business owners who were constantly being presented with ideas from people just like you, who were looking for partners to help them turn their ideas into money. Think about that. You've probably met someone or know someone right now that if you could partner with them, because of their level of success and expertise, they could assist you in making your idea a reality and have that enterprise making real good money, maybe even a lot of money real fast. You've seen Shark Tank, right? You've seen the results, like Paige DeValier and Ashley Jung, who went from $50,000 to $2.5 million in sales, or Johnny George, who sold thousands of tree teepees just from being on the show. And you know that just like Shark Tank, if you can get your idea into the hands of the right people, you can have the same kind of success. Well, Pitch to Sell is like Shark Tank, but for the rest of us. You see, we here at Pitch to Sell absolutely love ideas. We love the excitement, the creativity, the people that present them. We are seriously idea guys. We know that all of us have different experiences that help us look at things from different angles. And those different angles and experiences help innovators and idea people like you and I organically find ways to improve on what's out there. Seriously, when people say to us, I have an idea that will solve a problem, or make this better, or make this easier, our heads explode. If you're looking for someone to tell you your idea won't work, you're in the wrong place. There's plenty of naysayers out there. You've probably already experienced them. We're the guys that will say, how can we make that work? How can we design and build this so that the world can't live without it? That's what we do, and we love it. And we want to help you take your idea from concept to reality. But really, what we specialize in is removing the three biggest barriers you're going to face: time, talent, and money. We want to help you fast-track the process, get your idea in front of those that can help you make it a reality, and remove the problems that a lack of money can present so you can get started as soon as possible. So how do we do that? Let's talk about the time it takes to even start a business. I mean legally. I'm going to paraphrase here so that it's not overwhelming, but you have to protect your business with things like disclosure letters, a journal that proves it's an active business, copyrights, trademarks, possible patents. You get the idea, right? Then there's legal stuff, like deciding if you'll work under the umbrella of a sole proprietorship or a partnership or a corporation or an LLC. By the way, there's different rules and all kinds of filings that need to be done for each. Then there's securing a business license, maybe registering a DBA, seller's permits, a resale tax number, and setting up all the taxes and filings, and setting up a bank account and keeping accurate records. And this isn't even a complete list. Keep in mind, missing even one of these components can spell disaster. Like the buddy we had that built a software program, and then after selling it and starting the ramp up of his business, was slapped with a $230,000 tax bill. And it's not that he was dumb, far from it, or even trying to avoid anything. He just didn't have the processes in place to manage that part of his business. And there are many parts that are a must if you want to stay in business. Think about that for a minute. $230,000 to the IRS. Hey, the IRS don't play. Just from that list alone, the task can seem overwhelming and may be the reason many don't even try and forfeit their opportunity at financial success with their ideas. Then there's talent. How do you actually find someone who can help you build out your software idea? Well, we have a database of partners waiting to bid on your project. Seriously, they understand the value of software because it's what they do and would love the opportunity to partner with a great idea to help you get your ideas completed and ready to launch into market. They're ready to bid right now, and they'll do it for sweat equity. But let's say you decide to just hire someone to build it for you. Well, the upside of that is that you can do it, and there are plenty willing to take your money and try. And I say try for a reason. Way too often, finding and managing a programmer to accomplish what you're looking for can be overwhelming, and rarely can one person do it all. Here's what can typically happen. A programmer says, "Yeah, I can do that." Then they start working, and when they hand over what they believe to be a completed product, it does not meet what you've requested. And they say, "Well, that part wasn't on the spec." And as you can imagine, the new additions will cost more. Seriously, there's a database, there's business rules, there's front end, there's the user story that describes all the things the software will do. Not to mention, very few programmers can even speak human. You know what I'm talking about, right? Very rarely is it as easy as we would hope it should be. But don't take my word for it. Look it up. Go to Google and type in, "find a programmer to build software," and watch what happens. You'll see there's story after story about guys who spend a lot of money only to never get what they want. One of my favorites online, one that really tells both sides of the story, is called The Guide to Hiring Programmers: The High Cost of Low Quality. Finally, there's the money it takes to make everything we just described actually happen. We just mentioned we've got a database of programmers ready to bid and work for sweat equity, which typically costs more than anything, but we also handle all the business minutiae for you when you get started. Remember earlier when we mentioned all the required things that must be in place to make you legal? Yep, we do all that. And maybe even more importantly, we also manage the relationships with all the back-end programmers to ensure they complete your project. No one else can do what we can do here at Pitch to Sell. That's why Pitch to Sell was built, to do the hard work for you. You bring the idea, Pitch to Sell makes all the contacts possible, and people that are already established bid on who gets to partner with you. You just submit the idea, and finally your idea gets out of your mind and into the hands of those that can help you make it a reality. Oh yeah, none of this happens until non-disclosure forms are established so your idea is safe and protected. And remember, Pitch to Sell can handle all the monotonous business stuff. Remember, we called it business minutia that takes so much time and can cost so much money. Now think about that for a minute. Typically when you start a business, you can spend hours and hours and thousands of dollars performing tasks that are unrelated to your business growth. Things that don't affect your bottom line can drown you in paperwork. Pitch to Sell removes all the stuff that limits your time you spend in what you do best, developing the idea and making money. Pitch to Sell is like nothing else out there. Finally, there's a way to get the money-making ideas out of your head and get into the market without all the time, money, the years, and the effort typically necessary to get started. Now you might be saying, "I can do all this myself." So why haven't you? Is it the time it will take to learn how to make sure you're legal and ready to start a business? Is it finding the right talent to help you? Is it the money you know you'll need to spend? What is it? Because we've covered it all for you. Truthfully, we've found this to be the biggest barrier to getting started. Procrastination. You've got an idea you believe in. Why haven't you started? Is it because you're not sure what to do? Is it because you know you need help? With Pitch to Sell, you're ready to start now. So instead of hours, weeks, months, or years procrastinating, maybe that's you now, or experiencing frustration, tension, or exhaustion as you try to get your idea to market, we've met you people too, you'll completely replace that with hopeful anticipation and energy. What would that mean to you? So here's the question. How would you like to work with us directly? Does that sound good? So before I tell you how to get started, let me explain all that we'll do for you. So when you sign up and your pitch is accepted, you'll get our startup package that includes a non-disclosure agreement that protects your idea, an operating agreement, and an LLC will be formed for you. That alone is worth about $1,500 on the low side. Don't believe me? Call an attorney and see what they say if you ask them for an NDA, an LLC, and an operating agreement. So the total value of the startup package is around $1,500, but let's discount that to $799. And if that's all you got, it would be well worth every penny of that $799 just to get all that legally completed. So imagine you try to do that on your own. Not fun, especially when you realize that do-it-yourself is cool, but do-it-yourself can result in a less than professional job and can commonly end in documents being signed that people don't understand, that contain provisions that are meaningless, that contain provisions that conflict, that contain provisions that may not be enforceable, and documents that create problems instead of creating a solid foundation for a solid business relationship. We ensure it's all done legally and right. That's what you'll get. Plus, if you sign up today, we're going to give you some additional bonuses for free. Listen to this. Not only will you get our startup package, a $799 value, but we'll also allow you to immediately download our idea worksheet and an innovation matrix. The idea worksheet asks many questions that will help you flesh out details you may not have considered. And the innovation matrix walks you through a series of questions that will help you see if there's a way to magnify your idea and make it better. So you get the startup package worth $799 and the idea worksheet and innovation matrix, which is valued at $299. So the total value of this package is now $1,098. But that's not all. We'll also promote your idea to our family of programmers and developers. Think about that. Getting your idea in front of an army of programmers and developers who are motivated and engaged and ready to bid and buy your ideas. They'll start moving your idea from concept to reality almost immediately. So now you're getting the startup package valued at $799, the idea worksheet and innovation matrix, which is valued at $299, and the promotion package, which has a $499 value for a total value of $1,597. And one last thing we've added to this package, if you buy today, is this. Not only will you get the startup package, the idea worksheet and innovation matrix, and the promotion package, we'll also throw in our marketing package worth $399. This marketing package is what we use to promote your idea to all the affiliates out there. Now, if you don't know the power of affiliates, let me open your eyes to the power of that. You see, there is so much marketing noise that it can be very difficult to break through the clutter and get to the people and businesses that can use your products. The affiliate marketing channel, with its unique, high-performance online publishers, has the power to influence and connect with consumers at all the critical points in their decision journey. Possibly, the biggest benefit is that they, the affiliates, choose you because of their pre-existing relationships with your defined market. And as Jay Abraham, quite possibly the greatest marketer ever, says, the greatest way to sell is to align with someone who is already selling and has a relationship with your market. Think about that. People that already have a relationship with your market. It's good stuff. So you get the startup package valued at $799, the idea worksheet and innovation matrix, which is valued at $299, the promotion package, which has a $499 value, and the marketing package, so affiliates can start promoting your idea, which is valued at $399, for a total value of $1,996. So let me ask you a question. If all you got was the business minutia out of the way, the money, the time, the worries that it's done right, and you save yourself all that time, all that money, all that energy, all that failure, wouldn't it be worth $1,996? Not to mention all the other bonuses you get. You're going to spend a lot more than $1,996 trying to do all this. Maybe you already have. All of this would be a great deal at $1,996. But for a very short time, we're not going to charge you $1,996. We're going to offer you something special. Now here's where some of you will bow out. We know that. This is where most of the ideas out there will die on the vine forever. And if you're not willing to commit something, this probably isn't for you. Truthfully, there probably isn't an answer for you. You're one of those who isn't ever going to do anything, and that's okay. This isn't for everyone. But if you finally decided you'd like to stop thinking about the idea and finally start doing something about it, today you can get started for just $350. Now that's not a month or a down payment. For $350, you're in. Remember, you get the startup package valued at $799, the idea worksheet and innovation matrix, which is valued at $299, the promotion package, which has a $499 value, and the marketing package, so affiliates can start promoting your idea, which is valued at $399. A total value of $1,996 for only $350. Sign up now. Get started. So you have two choices. You can click off and hope things someday change. Maybe you'll see your idea in market by someone else. Or you can take charge and start acting and have a little faith in your idea today. What do you want in your life? Do you want to go back to the same old? Or are you excited about finally doing something with your idea? It's $350. That's it. We're not asking you to go into debt, which is what it can typically take. We're just asking you to reallocate some of it to something that will have a long-lasting effect on your family, instead of just blowing it on something that will just fade away and you'll lose it. It's $350. There's no hidden fees. There's no catch. Do you really think your idea is a good one? It's time to give your idea a chance. Give it legs. Commit a small amount to yourself and your idea. Seriously, I know guys who complain about not getting their idea into market who commit more on their waistline than they do on their ideas. Please don't be the person that commits more to your waistline than you do on your dreams. It's $350. That's all. Hey, remember when you were a kid and you dreamed about what you'd do and who you'd become and how you'd change the world? Maybe you even dreamed about the car you'd drive or the home you'd live in or the travel you'd do. It's time to start doing that again. Sign up today and let us help you turn your idea into those dreams again. Whether you agree or not, it's true. You can have one of two things: the success you deserve or excuses. I've just shared with you a way to get the success you deserve. If you don't get started, the next time you think of your idea and the fact that all it is an idea, you're going to think of my voice. My voice. I don't really want that. Get started today. So that's the deal. We've seen way too many people stop dreaming and way too many ideas die because people won't act. If you've been thinking about your idea for too long, or you're frustrated because you don't know what to do to turn your idea into money, it's time to act. We're here to give you everything you need to start today. What's stopping you? Get started. Hey, if you still have questions, email us at questions@pitchtosell.com or call our secure voicemail line at 323-642-7355 and leave a detailed message with your full name and address, your phone and email, and we'll return your call right away to answer all your questions. This has been Kyle Jetson with Pitch to Sell. Your time is now.